Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all doing well. In today's video, these are my top 10 problems with Delta Force. Now, these are my personal top 10 problems. Your top 10 problems might be different. Leave them in the comment section because I'm actually interested. I compiled this list of top 10 problems after playing the game pretty much non-stop since it dropped on December 4th, and I think a lot of you guys will resonate with this. So be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you plan on following Delta Force. I've uploaded a settings guide, a guide on how to customize weapons that is applicable to all weapons in the game because it explains the thought process. So if you haven't caught those videos, I'll link them in the description. And come by the streams, ladies and gentlemen. I stream every single day on this YouTube channel and on Twitch. So follow the Twitch stream, first link in the description. The first issue that I have noticed while playing Delta Force is, of course, the skill-based matchmaking, guys. So I uploaded a video a couple days ago, informed a lot of people that it was in the game, and the comment section, I would say, is mostly in support of it being completely removed from the game. Now, the problem with skill-based matchmaking in this game is that ranked doesn't matter. There is a ranked mode and an unranked mode. Skill-based matchmaking is present in both modes, and on top of that, ranked doesn't do anything, because unranked and ranked players are queued into the exact same lobbies. Obviously, skill-based matchmaking, or MMR matchmaking, as the developers call it, is an extremely controversial topic. However, I think most people are in agreement that skill-based matchmaking should not be present in the casual mode of the game, because otherwise, ranked simply doesn't matter. Regardless of your opinion about skill-based matchmaking, there are just a ton of misconceptions, and the fact of the matter is, this is a Battlefield-style game, and, well, for Battlefield to work properly, you can't really have skill-based matchmaking, so it just needs to be removed from the casual mode, in my opinion. The second issue I'm going to cover is the maps. Now, this is for Havoc Warfare. I have not played the maps for the extraction mode yet. However, I have played the maps for the Battlefield mode a lot, and they are decidedly very rough. There are not many maps to choose from. There are only 5 in Havoc Warfare. Trench Lines plays decently on Conquest, and some of the sectors are really rough on Breakthrough. Shafted is most likely my least favorite map. However, I think it plays fantastic on Conquest, and it's essentially unplayable on Breakthrough, particularly if you're on defense. And the name really fits, Shafted. If you're on Shafted defense, you are getting nothing but shafted. Straight up, you might as well leave the game. As for Cracked and Ascension, I find that those are just like middle-of-the-road maps. Some sectors are rough, some areas are bad, but they're pretty solid maps all around. You know, I'd say they're probably hovering around a 6.5 out of 10. And the last map, which I forgot the name of, I believe it's a city map, I believe that map plays significantly better on Conquest, and I think that is true for Shafted as well. So overall, I'm not sure what they could do to the base game maps to actually improve them. I just think we have to hope they release better maps in the future, because these maps are, well, kind of brutal. The third thing I will bring up in this video is potential pay-to-win elements, okay? And I have to admit, my friend suggested I say this in this video. I don't have any personal experience with this, but he says that you can buy purple ammo and better safe boxes with real money in the extraction mode. Comment down below if that is true and if you think that is pay-to-win. Because as we all know, the developers have put out so many posts saying there will not be any pay-to-win elements in their game. So if this aspect is pay-to-win, then, well, we have a problem, don't we? The next thing is something people have been begging for me to talk about. Battle Pass XP limit. You can only rank your Battle Pass up a certain amount before it stops for the week. And keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, the Battle Pass is paid. Okay, you're not getting the Battle Pass for free. So you give them your money, and then they tell you you can only rank up this thing you paid for a certain amount per week. I don't really understand that at all. I personally haven't bought the Battle Pass, so I haven't experienced this, but it's clearly making a lot of people angry, and I think they should just solve this, because I believe that if you pay for something, you should be able to do really whatever you want. If you want to grind the Battle Pass out in 2 days, be my guest, right? Why should the developers care? They already have your money. It's not like it affects them. Moving on from that, we're going to talk about more specific things that I would like to see addressed or changed within Delta Force. Number 1, Luna spotting arrow. Have you been playing the game and you're suddenly just wall hack spotted? Oh, isn't it just a wonderful experience? And then guys, guess what? To counter the wall hack spotting arrow that some dunce just shot at you for free with minimal effort, guess what you have to do? You have to stand still while the person that just wall hack spotted you is running at you in order to not get wall hack spotted a second time. So your only counterplay is to essentially just sit there and allow them to kill you. It's just, I can't even believe they put it in the game. It's a very simple rework in my opinion. You simply make Luna Spotting Arrow a minimap ping rather than a team-wide wall hack. I think for a lot of people in the comment section, this Luna Spotting Arrow thing is probably going to be high up on the list, if not #1 thing people want changed. Moving on, screen shake. My God. I mean, the screen shake sometimes is completely unplayable. Give us a screen shake slider. Battlefield has this option. It works fantastically. It allows people that want screen shake to have their immersion, but it allows people that maybe are like motion sick or just hate screen shake to turn it off. I think it's a great thing. Screen shake really isn't imperative or important to gameplay, in my opinion, and you should be able to change it to your liking. On a similar note to screen shake, we have to talk about the engineer drone, the drone that you can throw up during gameplay, and it essentially just has this massive AoE effect that really disrupts your screen, smears jelly all over it so it's blurry, then it reduces your rate of fire and it reduces your movement speed. And because of what this drone does to your screen during the gameplay, I have dubbed this drone the jelly drone, okay? I think all they need to do to this drone is they need to reduce the amount of smear that it applies on your screen. I want to be able to see my gameplay, right? It's already reducing my DPS. It's already reducing my movement. Don't make it blind me, okay? Because believe me, there's another ability in the game that actually does blind you. Switching gears to a completely different thing, I would love some UI customizability, right? I think there's a lack of UI elements in the game. I would love to see them add opacity sliders so I can decide what I want on my UI at a certain time. I would love to see them update the minimap functionality. It seems like the minimap is functioning at like 15 FPS. It doesn't really update that often. So fix that. Add an option to have a square minimap, because I'm not really a circle minimap enjoyer. I'm a square minimap enthusiast, okay? That's what I do. So add a square minimap, and then add the ability to change the minimap position to all 4 corners, right? Because I'm a bottom left minimap gamer. That's just how I am. I would love for that to be a thing. And finally, add some crosshair customization, even if it's as basic as changing the color of the crosshair or the thickness. Whoa there. Calm down, comment section. Don't comment on my thickness, okay? I like a thick crosshair. So I would love to add all those options to the game. I think it would satisfy a lot of players. The second to last thing I will mention in this video is a pretty quick one. I would love for them to add the ability for me to customize my weapon attachments while I'm playing the game. A lot of people have asked for this, and I even believe the developers have said they're working on this. So I think we'll eventually have that. And last, but certainly not least, the gunplay in this game is a mess. The more I play the game, the more I realize how much of a problem the gunplay is. I've been complaining about it since the very first time I played the game, and it's for a great reason. The engagement distances of Delta Force are probably 2 to 3 times longer than they really should be, and unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, they kind of have to add spread, because that is the most effective and simplest way they can reduce the engagement distances. And I know when people hear spread, they sort of cringe and recoil, and they say, oh my god, I don't want random garbage in my gunplay. But I think people don't realize that they could execute spread in such a way that it would actually feel extremely crispy and tight. There are definitely additional things you could do to help reduce the engagement distances in Delta Force, such as reducing muzzle velocity. Some sniper rifles in the game have muzzle velocities that go over 1,300 meters per second, which is just blisteringly fast. And of course, they could potentially be very, very careful and adjust the damage drop-off for certain weapons. However, they cannot just purely adjust either the muzzle velocity or the damage drop-off. That will never be enough. Spread has to be added to the game. I really do believe that in my heart of hearts, guys. They could execute it in such a way that it would be fantastic. It would add actually more skill to the game, because at a certain distance, you would have to burst fire in order to hit targets that are farther away. And obviously, the better you are at burst firing, the more effective you are at distance, and skill gap. Boom, right there. But don't let that make you think you could never just full auto targets if they added spread to the game, because you could easily full auto targets that are within close to medium range still. That's the beauty of spread. They could set the spread up in a way to where it's not really that noticeable until you shoot about, let's say, 7 to 10 bullets, and then past that, they could tweak it to where maybe the spread increase is pretty moderate, right? And you have to burst fire past that. So I think it's a pretty straightforward solution. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. Let me know your top 10 things you'd love to see Delta Force change in the comment section down below. And of course, if you plan on following Delta Force, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button on this video. Thank you to everyone that does that. And come by the streams. Your guys' support has been absolutely, honestly, life-changing the past couple days. I've averaged over 1,000 viewers every single stream between Twitch and YouTube. It's just been unbelievable. The chat has been so fast at times that I have trouble keeping up. You guys are coming in asking so many questions, and I'm really trying to answer all of them. You guys are asking me to make a bunch of videos. I'm trying to pump them out. Like I said, I edit all my own content. I'm trying to get all of it out there. So turn notifications on. I have a ton of videos planned. Thank you for watching, and come by the streams.